And we are live. Welcome
How's
to
it going?
Off Track Monday. Now, so you know, we have a special guest because my cohort decided to go play with trains at Rapido. So he
He's
now,
AWOL.
he's definitely AWOL. But he might pop in later. He has the link.
We'll
Um,
see.
but one thing I want to remind people today, because it's very important to me, is tomorrow is June 6th. It is
Yes.
the anniversary of D-Day,
Yes.
World War II. A lot of Americans, Canadian, and British soldiers died on the battlefield on June 6, 1944. So please remember those men who risked their lives so we can have freedom today. And that's my piece on that
Okay.
situation. Hey,
Yep.
Mike at Pudham Junction, welcome.
Oh,
Kevin Beverly, welcome. Corey, our good buddy Dwight's in the chat. Uh,
we got Wigwag. I know Eminem's in the chat somewhere.
Roger Coleman. John from Skilker River Valley is in the chat.
Mom and Son Trains Rail fans.
Yep. Tammy and Ray. Who else we have? We had M&M Rails in here. Boxcar
Yeah.
Jerry is here. Welcome.
Yep.
Uh,
Stormy.
Stormy Sky could not stay. She had
Nope.
a
I know,
meeting,
but
to go to, but yes, they were here. Chris from Model Train Aficionado, if I pronounce it right.
yep, I believe he did.
Uh, Dwight won the cookie. He was first in the chat.
At what time?
I posted it up 6 o'clock.
Okay,
I
that
think
counts.
it's going so. Um, so a couple of things. Bub's going to talk about his train show he went to on the weekend. I think Chris was there and Mark and the rest of the crew.
Oh,
Uh,
Perry is on.
hey,
He's probably
Perry.
watching. He's probably watching during break time.
Okay, well, I did watch his video. We did watch it.
Yeah. Via Kraus. We have that the Plumber 33.
Hey, plumber, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Um, Now I did some shopping for the train room. I have Via Kraus. Welcome,
Okay, so
Real.
show us what you got, James. Come on, let's go.
So
Show us the goods. Show us the goods.
so I did another track, another drawing for the layout.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show. I'm gonna change. This is in the train room. We have a space what we call the alcove. It is the underneath the bay window. And we decided that
Oh.
we're gonna put a town scene into that area because we can't really put trains into that. So I was working on an idea to see what Walter's kits that I could fit in that space.
Okay.
I'm gonna change cameras so you can see what I did from anywhere. I was in black and white, and we'll have a look at that. Uh, Here we go. Now, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger.
You want to put a little bit of light on that though, if you can. It's just
Uh,
a little dark.
yeah, I know. How's that? I don't have
A
much
little
light on
more.
it. As best I got.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't have any more. So,
All right.
so in the original track plan, I moved this forward just for to view it. We have the train station. So the
Yeah.
alcove is angled on two sides, about a 45-degree angle. So we decided we're gonna do a town scene. And we're gonna
Okay.
put in the center here some sort of like a median, like a boulevard, and
Yep.
we have a roadway around the here. So this is a library. This is the antique Dairy Queen. This is a spare space. This is Merchants Row 1. This is the
Yeah.
bookstore. This is the hobby store that we did in the kit build.
Yes.
Hey, Thomas Grassy, welcome. I figured I could use a pizza parlor in the town and a barbershop.
Okay.
So now in my collection of kits, I do have a DQ and I have the hobby shop, but I don't have the other ones. I have the train station too.
So that is in your budget, though, right? That you want to
Yes,
do for this?
yes, that is in my budget.
Okay. All right.
I just check and see what stock availability, and I'll wait till the end of the month before I buy it.
Okay.
Hey, Joe Raider, welcome. Welcome to the chat. So that's the idea that I had for this little alcove, because the space that you really can't put any track in, just because of the obstructions in the room that I have.
Yeah.
So I was working on this the other day, and this is done in any rail. It's approximately 68 inches wide and 8 inches deep. So that's the plan for the alcove. So hopefully, so with lots of kits to build, that's for sure. Plumber's gonna make lunch for us. Did you deliver, Plumber?
Wait, where?
He's down in the States somewhere.
So how is he going to make lunch for us when he's down in the States?
Wishful thinking.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wishful
uh,
thinking.
so, so I just saw Perry actually did do a comment. He actually took tonight off.
Oh, okay.
I guess because of the show, just from the show this weekend. That's all.
Oh, okay. I need to change the other camera again now. Done with that. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Hey, Devin, welcome to the chat. Young
Mhm.
friend Devin, he moved out to Nelson, BC. He lived not too far from us in town.
No.
The family moved out there. They did find a hobby store out there, which is good.
Which one?
I'm not sure which one it is. Hey, Devin, what's the name of the hobby store you found near home? Get a free shout out for it. Um, I know Central Hobbies is done, but they have a new buyer. Opening up under new ownership this week, I think. So that'd be so. At least they didn't lose that train store. Part.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. And
I actually got to get to Larkspur there one of these days.
oh,
I
okay,
haven't been there
yeah.
in a bit.
I
I
might
haven't
go
been there in
there
the last
during
little bit.
long the long weekend in thanks in Labor Day weekend we're there. Maybe I'll go.
Well, before you go to, well, just to let you know, on Saturdays, their hours are from, I think it's from 10 to 4. And then Sunday, it's noon to 4.
Okay.
They're only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're not open Monday, they're not open Tuesday, and they're not open Wednesday.
Well, I'm only there. We're only there Friday till Sunday, and Sunday we're busy at the
Okay, when you
plant.
get there, when you get into Smith Falls Friday,
Yes.
go to Merrickville.
Okay.
All right?
Hey, Thomas Split Rock, welcome. Okay, Plumber, enjoy the burgers. Yeah, we'll see
I
what
just had a
time
full sit.
we get there
I just
because
had
we're
a
gonna
full sit.
leave in the morning on the Friday and see how
Yeah.
we make out that way.
Well, probably Friday I'm working, so I probably wouldn't be able to make it to you guys anyways.
No, I know. Um,
And well, and as well,
Go
I just
there
got to
on
see with
in
work
prayer.
yet. I still got to see with work to see what's going on.
What's that?
I still have to see to get around the work schedule.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
All right, so that's work. No matter what is a priority.
yes, it is. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting it. I'm retired, so I have my own
Yes,
schedule.
you're retired. I'm not.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not retired. Near is Mike. Near is Chris.
No.
Near is Mark.
Mark's almost there.
How many years? You got 10 years. It says, guys, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not 10. His wife retiring this year.
Yes.
Same as my wife retiring this year. Officially this year.
Oh.
Officially this year. Um, yeah. So I did go to the hobby store last week to pick up some orders. I got more turnouts for the layout. And Derek's not here, so I don't have to worry about having doubles. But I got my my number sixes. I got one,
Okay.
2, 3, 4 number sixers and 3 number fives. These are all Walters. Hey, Jason, train freak. So I got more. So I
Nope.
got here the up here. So these are the
Okay.
Walter turnouts. This is as per my track plan. I also got. I gotta get this out of the box. This is the UWT 50.
Okay.
This is my universal Wi-Fi throttle. Now have 2 of these. I haven't
Wait,
put the.
what?
I have 2 of these.
Oh, NTE?
No, these are
Oh, TCS.
yes.
Oh.
These will work with my Wi-Fi interface module that I got.
Okay.
Um, these are not available. Too hard to buy these in Canada. So the hobby store in Paris, he bought 2 of them because they came in by mistake. So I bought the first one at its cost. The second one, this cost me $150 Canadian for it. They sell for $199 American, plus shipping, plus taxes. So he did a
You
favor.
got a good deal.
What's that?
You got a good deal. You got a good deal for that.
Oh yeah. So they helped me out a lot. So I bought it off him at less than cost. So that's the UWT Universal Throttle. They're wireless, work off Wi-Fi.
Yep.
And I have the Wi-Fi interface that came from Australia for that.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good. So I got 2 of those, and I tried every store in Canada before they first came out to see if they could supply them, but no one. TCS didn't want to work with Canadian dealers that sell them. So Dave got them. They came in by air, and so I took advantage of the air, and I picked them up. Because at the time I could not get the wireless NCE system. It was not available to be sold in Canada. Now I can get it today if I wanted it now, but it's too late. So that's what way the cookie crumbles. And the only thing else I did get another locomotive. This is the mate that I already got. You think you saw this before, Bubs?
Which?
This is the second one. This is the this is an S4 switcher, CP.
Oh, it's an Alco
Yeah.
from Bowser.
No, Atlas.
Oh, okay.
So I have a pair of these now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, Dave being SF, I will be. As soon as I start building the layout, I should hope you're running by trains by Christmas. So
Well, in a few months, you're going to be running trains. It's just not going to be on your layout.
no. So I have I got a pair of these now. So that's the other one.
So now you got to speed match them.
Well, they should be easy. I bought the Speedmaster thing.
Okay. Yeah, that is true.
It says
Now, do you
OBR
have?
rating. What's that?
Okay, so you program it through. Okay, so you try to speed match it through the actual radio. You don't use a computer.
Yeah. Just think, with Wi-Fi, that's one less key. Yes, Corey, it is. Yeah, Mike's not gonna put a hole in the bathroom. He hasn't got time to come to the house. He's too busy.
Hence where he is right now.
He's at Repeato still.
Yeah, he got volunteered to
Yes,
go with a certain someone to try and
yes,
get some stuff for
yes,
the shop.
yes.
'Cause every
Yeah,
time someone asks him to come on down and help him with and get him
yeah,
and help
right.
you with something, and you know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about, right?
I know.
Of course, they're all over there, and here we are on the channel.
Yep, we're here. But
Yep.
I was looking at I was wondering about an idea of putting a track behind the furnace. It won't work because the plumbing from the water tank is in the way. It
Uh,
would have to. It would have. It could be possible. But I have to do a fancy S curve to get through it.
would you
And
be able to actually say put something on track before it goes in behind the water heater and actually place it down behind the water heater with the track already installed into a certain area to actually get a joint?
well,
Because I've
I
seen
can.
that done before with people. There are videos of that.
If you saw the layout plan, there's a big space by the water
Yes, I
heater.
did.
We
Yep.
have there's space there for track that I can access
Yes.
on both sides, and we're going to put track. We're going to put an industry there. But as far as getting track from that area to where I am now, the only way is as per the track plan, and that's going to involve a bridge. It
Okay.
just can't get there. I thought about it, but the plumbing for the water tank is right in Plains View. So you could do it, but I would have to do a nice S curve to get to it. Go around the plumbing, and depending on what kind of raise I can get out of that, it's a possibility. It is tankless, Dave. The plumbing goes downhill. It's on the wall, but it's just the plumbing is in the way.
Mm.
I can't I can't move it. It's just not enough room for it. I thought of running along the wall, but it's just not going to work. There's no access to it, and I don't think a tight X term is going to work for a staging track. So I
Mm.
so I get the yard and I get the staging track that's going to be in here. Which is still this space is 10 feet long.
That's not bad.
That's too long
10 feet
space.
wide or 10 feet long or 10 feet wide? Because I thought you said you had a space by about 24 by 10.
That's right, Jason. The corners are. Jason made the curves to suit the obstacles the best we could. Hey, welcome ELSDP45. Welcome to the chat. Um, so we live with the space we have, and we'll grow on it. There's always a way of tweaking it, but we're quite pleased what we got, and we just got to build on that.
Okay.
Except for my little town scene that I have, which is once it's built, I won't be able to access it because it's very deep.
Yep.
So it's not going to be something you're going to be using all the time. It's tricky a static display to view. We'll put lighting in it so you can turn it on and see it. But once it's set up, it'll just sit there in the back of the layout because technically the layout is 24 inches plus another 18.
Hmm.
My arm ain't 3 feet long. So I'll be building, we'll build that section bit at a time, but we'll have to crawl over and build it. Once you do the landscaping for it, because it's buildings. But I think Chris told me about some, Walters has some sidewalk and road kits, so I'm going to look into that.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I just seen Perry did actually put a couple of videos up.
That's right.
Six, 28 minutes ago and one 4 minutes ago. He just
Yeah.
loves that new little toy he just got. Well, sorry, that new little
Turbo,
purchase he
Turbo
just
Liner?
got.
Yeah.
He got a fleet of them.
He got two of them,
You
didn't he?
didn't get one, you got two.
No, I guess
So
I
he
didn't.
technically got a fleet. And he was telling me, because in the manual, they're like, and when you get your fleet, because you know how Rapido likes to do their quirky things, it
Yeah.
says, when you get your fleet, and then it says, you did get a fleet, right? No,
Well,
Perry did get himself a fleet. Technically, two is
good.
a fleet.
That's good. I don't have a fleet.
No.
I do not have a fleet, but I have a space for trains. And Rapido may, and I didn't see all the announcements, but um, I did see that they're doing more road numbers of the existing commuter passenger car for Go, and they're bringing out the new paint scheme for the Go.
Yes,
Which
but not the new cab car.
no,
No.
just coaches.
Coaches, but they are doing a cab car, but it's not the new present cab car. It's the older cab car they're doing.
Well, they already did a cab car already,
Yes,
and
but that was with a single. I'm looking at it right now. It
okay,
actually is a two. It is basically windows on both sides of the door, whereas the original cab car was one.
okay.
So now they're going to two. They're going to that, and it's just before with the new scheme. It's they're going with the cab car, but they're also not. But they're not going with the new style cab car
So what
with
cab
the
car?
new look.
I can't remember. Okay, I haven't looked at it in a while. What cab car do we have in the first run we got from Repeal?
First run that was with Rapido, basically it was basically there was on the driver's side, which is the right side, if you're actually looking at the cab outward, if you're actually in the cab, it's only on the right side. On the
Okay,
if
okay,
on the left side, it was nothing there. It was blocked. But
okay.
now there's cab windows on both sides.
But the cab car is actually powered, right? In real life?
No,
Oh, it's not. Okay, I always thought it was.
no, no. It does have lights on it, but it doesn't have a decoder or anything on board.
No, no, in real life.
No, in real life, it is not powered. It does have all the electrical. It's getting all its power from the locomotive, and it's
Oh,
getting
okay.
all its
Oh, okay.
functions. Whenever it functions, it's set. It's giving it to the locomotive in the back.
Okay. I didn't sure. So the cab car is strictly a control cab for the control of the trains.
Oh, Mark's back.
Yep. Hey, Mark, we missed you. Hey, our good buddy, they make it like that. Tim is here.
Hey, Tim.
And Lynn McCurdy is here. Welcome, Lynn McCurdy. Now, I think
What are we got 23 watching right now. Wow.
this Thursday, who is it? Mark or Chris?
No, it's Tim.
He was last week, though.
Oh, wait. Yeah. So it's Chris. Sorry, my bad.
Chris. Yeah, Tim was last week. And he was starting to work on his layout.
His, ah. Uh-oh. Something fell off the tracks. Well, on Mark's.
Oh, okay. It is Monday. We stay on the tracks, Mark.
I know. We got to keep it with our good friend Mike, who is MIA.
Yeah. There's a big train derailment in India. India train crash in India the other day. Chris should be he should be on the road or he's still with Mike. So how many hours from Repeal to Ottawa in traveling? 3 hours?
I think it'd be 4. Depends.
I
Depends if
think
you're taking the 7 and he took the 407. If he's
Mark
taking the
went back.
401, if he's taking the 401 all the way back, he could be blocked up in traffic.
Well,
Yeah,
Perry
Perry
says
says
4.
4.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks, Perry. Hey, Perry, if you ever want to be a guest on this show, you're welcome to join us.
Yeah. 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 This weekend was a good weekend, I think. I had a blast this weekend.
You had the it's how you pronounce Ampere
Arn Pryor.
Arm Prior, which is outside
Yes.
Ottawa, right?
Yes, just north of it.
Okay. So let's talk about the train show.
Okay. Well, we actually had 2 rooms this year, which was actually really good. That's actually what we had before. Well, we had the COVID pandemic and all of that. So last year was the first year back for the show, and they only had the 1 room.
Yeah.
But then we had it back again in the second. So we had the main arena, and then we had the banquet hall. So our club was actually set up in the banquet hall. And if you went to GBO's live yesterday, you would actually have seen that we were actually on the layout of Hotrack actually operating.
I saw a bit of the video.
So there's that. I did go into the arena. Lots of vendors and all that. There were quite a few layouts there. Like there was also the Ottawa British Railroad Club, the the Dirty 30, which is 0 and 30 scale. So it's HO track, but it's almost like O scale locomotives that run on it, sort of like a narrow gauge. There was the N track. There was also T track, which is table track. It's HO scale, but you could actually put it up on a table. So there was a whole bunch of O scale stuff for sale. There was a beautiful SD60 in G scale, Canadian National, but I did not have the money for that, and I wasn't going to pay $975 for that.
Well, there's
Yeah.
Flashlight Mike.
Oh, he showed up. So
he's
with the show,
go ahead.
so he's heading. So when on Friday, actually setup was really good. It only took us about 5-6 hours. Like we unloaded the trailer at 1, and we actually had everything all set up after supper at 6. It was wired, skirt was up, ready to go. We had trains running Saturday morning. Once we got the junction box and everything all started up. We had an issue with a bridge because I guess a wire started getting eaten through.
Right.
But Sunday we got that fixed.
Oh, good.
And it actually was pretty good. And it was actually a really good show because it was weird though how people would be coming in waves. Like you see a whole bunch of people come in at once and then go out and it's quiet. And then again and then out. Around noon it got really quiet because of course it's lunchtime. Everyone goes out, gets food. But then all of a sudden right at 1 o'clock, bam, the room got full. We use my trailer as always. Like I always volunteer my trailer for the show, which helps out. And I'm glad I know Perry. I always ask Perry if I can keep it at his place because, well, one, I can't really keep my trailer up here due to the fact that I only got 1 or 2 parking spots, and really, I was told by the tenants that I'm not really allowed to keep a trailer on my parking spot.
Right.
So, and not only that, it's closer to Perry's a lot closer to Arm Pryor. So,
yes. So
with the trailer at his place, it's only about maybe.
Do you have to take that belong to you?
I have. Well, I already took one up with me. I took the Bojo, which is 2 4-foot sections. The Bojo's back with me. I still got to go back down and pick up Algonquin Park which is mine. Chalk River, Lancaster, Hotbox. I still got to pick
Right.
those up.
Yeah.
I got to do some work to Algonquin due to the fact that my lake is starting to bubble from the Woodland Scenics water, so I'm starting to get
Okay.
a lot of bubbles into it for some reason. Now that I have DeBojo back, I can actually get back to working on scenery and maybe get my series going again
Okay.
to actually do the scenery portion.
Hmm.
Um, I also got something else there from the show from Buddy. He just gave it to me because the it doesn't work. So just using it as a static display, I was given a shade.
There you go. So your layout that you have your modules, you hook them up to other members of the club's layout modules too, right?
My modules are mostly used for the club. I don't have them personally set up at all to run.
No, are
I
they
just
like
use it
when
at the
you went
club.
to, when you went to Empire, other members of the club set their modules up too,
Yes, there was. Well, Perry had his Danforth station,
right?
which is a big 16-foot section of layout. It's a
Right.
nice station setup. And as well, Castor River, which belongs to Paul Anderson. That's a big, giant switching scene,
Yeah.
switching area. So we had that portion, and then every other module that we had there was actually club. The only ones that were personal modules was York River, Glen Tay, Castor River, Danforth, Lancaster, Chalk River, Algonquin Park, and DeBojo. Those were the only modules. Everything else was all club,
Okay.
including the yard, including the Ys. Those were all club.
So when you set up your layout at the club, can you install all the modules at one time, or you don't have space?
Well, it all depends on space and module availability. So the layout we had is a very small layout that was at Arnprior compared to
Okay.
what we usually set up at the club.
See, our club layout belongs to the club, and it is for 12 modules. Each module is 30 inches by 7 feet. They store
Oh,
the
I can tell you how many modules we have right now. Like, just give me a second here. I can pull that up. There's about
question from Lynn McCurdy here.
there's about 81 modules
81.
for the club that are part of the club, and then there's still some that are still in the building process.
So,
Because actually my DeBoja one is technically under building in process right now. I can pull this up. Being built. We got there's one, two, three. There's about four more being built, and actually there's a few others that are not up here that are also like trying to get track planned and getting approved. So there's quite a bit still coming. I think we're almost near the 100 mark of actual modules.
what centerline split rock? Um, no, as our club layout, we have to store it at the club, and it's a lot of space, but it's 14 feet wide with two modules, and the length of it is 3/7.
Okay.
So we store it there on carts. We can we can take our layout apart and have it together in less than an hour. Way to design, because we put hinges on it and we pivot it and we have plugs that unplug. But no, we don't have any in personal modules. It's strictly a
Okay.
club design, club layout. We rent the space from the well, we don't rent the space. We donate money to the Legion, and
Yeah.
they let us have space.
Okay. So, ooh, ooh. Sorry about that. The lights are flashing here a little bit at my place.
Having a storm.
No,
But
no, no, no. Like it's the storm passed. I don't know why. It could be also because I got maybe too much on the
but do you have
plug.
the space? If you wanted to hook up all your modules from the club in the club, you have enough room to put them all together?
I do. It's just trying to get them down there. That's the other thing.
No, I'm not talking the club modules. Like you said, you had 81 modules. That's a lot of modules.
Well, 81 plus, I think we're around 85, 86
Yeah,
as well with the ones being built, plus some that are still in design. So there's that as well. Um,
there we go.
with the space downstairs, we would actually need more room to open that up to try and really set up everything we can.
Look at this
It
size
just
layout.
comes, hmm?
Lynn McCurdy's layout size is pretty big too.
Yeah. No, I was just seeing what Mark was saying earlier, and he's like, there was a barber there. I was looking for a shave too. I thought he got a shave there because he had a bit of a baby face. I thought he didn't have the beard there for a second.
Let's say welcome Train Man 1 to the chat. And I guess we got some tuna in the building too, I see. I guess Mikey didn't have lunch, so he has to have tuna. So, well, that's pretty good. The train show you had a good turnout, I assume.
Oh yeah, there was a good turnout.
And you had vendors too, right? Selling stuff.
Yeah, but we didn't have like major brands come in. It was more like local vendors and all that came
Yeah,
up and everything.
yeah. The major brands go to the bigger shows, I guess.
We're gonna meet. Well, Perry was saying we should try and see if we can get some actual major. Like we should see if we can get Ather and maybe scale trains down there. Who knows? Well, it's gonna take a year, but we
Yeah.
might as well try and see what we could do. Like
Well, we
I would
could do.
love to have gotten Bernard down there because the
Yeah.
kids would have went crazy just to get scanned.
Right.
And I think that would have really made everyone's day there. Like I think that would have been an awesome thing and all that down to do that.
Yeah.
Perry, it is really smoke. It is hazy here, big time.
There is a
Because
big forest fire.
there is also something happening up in Barron Canyon as well.
There's also a big forest fire in Quebec somewhere too, because they're actually France is sending help to help fight that fire.
Well, there's that one. There's also just by what Perry said, Calabogie. That's actually not far from him either, and that's
Okay.
not far from me. So there's a fire in Calabogie, and there's also a fire up in the park, Algonquin Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not good. Um, the fires out west have calmed down a little bit, but it's still a big.
Mark, technically, oh, sorry. I
Go
was
ahead.
going to say what Mark was going to say. So, Mark, I know you're saying it's sad that Ottawa and Toronto don't have a show anymore, but technically, aren't Pryor's the new Ottawa show? I know we got to give them. It just works like that way. Technically, Iron Pryor's the unofficial Ottawa Train Expo, if you look at it.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with the Ancaster Train Show. I went to that once, but I'm not too impressed with it. It's just I don't know. I just sooner go to the hobby stores and buy new.
Yeah.
That's all. I want to go see the people setting up trains. I don't see that no more. I you know I don't think Ancaster had any trains running at all. So, but I remember going to when Paris had their train show. They had trains set up, like layouts set up.
Yeah. Well, next year, one of our friends, one of our club members, and a good friend, George, he wants to see if we can try and maybe set up at the Quincy show next year. That was in Belleville. So they had one this year, and the only Ottawa group that wasn't there was actually Hotrack. So he wants to see if we can try and get Hotrack to Quincy. To Quincy.
I go to that 'cause it's not too far. There used to be a hobby store in Belleville too. I went to it years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Perry says it's the show in of the Ottawa area now. So Arm Prior is the show of the Ottawa area.
On the outskirts.
Yep, it is. It is.
Well, it's like Ancastle's on the outskirts of us. It's not in Hamilton, but it's in Ancaster
And
at the fairgrounds.
last year, actually, Rapido did show up to the Arm Prior show.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe they may come next time. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. And
Yeah,
entice them. Send them an invite. Ask them.
yeah. We just got to get the guy who is new who runs the show now. We just
Right.
got to get him to see if we can get that out there.
Yeah.
Because really, it's these little local shows now that are still trying to keep everything alive. Because well, Toronto, I found out that to have the Greater Toronto show, vendors would have had to pay $1,000 a table for the weekend,
Yeah. And
and
that's just
that's way too much.
yeah. They got
That's that their cost is already gone right there.
yeah.
They're not going to make a profit off that.
No, that's fine for the big players, but the guy who's got a collection of trains he want to get rid of surplus,
Well,
he
not
wants
only that, even the shops were saying no to that.
yeah, they want a $40 table.
No, they wanted yeah, they want a $40 table, whereas anyone who's trying, like the show people who wanted to run it, they're like, because of the insurance, they wanted $1,000. Like,
That's right.
whoa! It's now the little shows that are left, really, other than except for Super Train out west in Calgary.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's the other thing: at the show in Arnprior, it was free for all to get in. It was free for vendors to have a table to set up. So all they got to do, if you really want to, come on down next year, and try to get it done. Like it was a great little show. Like
Yeah.
it was with a music festival. It was going on with a music festival at the same time during the weekend, but it falls under the same category for that weekend, and you're having a great time. You go outside, enjoy the festival. You come inside, go watch some trains, and maybe buy something.
Yeah.
I know I didn't buy anything, but I had a blast.
Yeah. Well, we had a train show at our club, but they charge I think $20 a table, $5 to get in. But most of the stuff they were selling was like not high end stuff.
No, I know. And
You know.
sometimes some of the vendors didn't really have any high end stuff, but some of the vendors did have some memorabilia.
Thanks,
There were,
John. Thanks for coming
yeah,
on board. I appreciate it. Get that locomotive running.
Mark. Oh, Eminem. Free admission is unheard of. Well, we had it this weekend there, Eminem. We had it this weekend. Free
Yeah.
admission is heard of. Myth busted.
You know, it can be free admission. It can be free admission if Mark pays the way for everybody.
Oh, yeah. That'll work too.
Yeah, Mark, pull your pockets out. Start throwing the pennies out. Um, yeah, but they sometimes they have the train shows here and they have a prorated rate. They charge so much money for the beginning of the show and they keep knocking it down to the last hour. Well, that's good. Enticement into a new hobby.
But as well, with some of the vendors that were there, like they're trying to sell stuff that's almost at MSRP at actual
Yeah,
dealers nowadays there too, because that and they need some of the local vendors need to realize they got to bring their price down because well, one, we need more people into the hobby. We just
yeah. Send
can't
Mark the
ha-
bill.
yeah. But no, it's if they bring prices down this way here, we can get the younger generations into the hobby. Because
Yeah,
right now, it's still going with the older crowd. Like, and they're trying to sell stuff that's at a very expensive rate, and they
Right.
should bring it down so that kids can get into it.
Well,
Am
sure.
I right?
But the other problem with the hobby too, is the hobby is very expensive for young people to get into it.
No, I understand that, but we should also try to like, and that's the reason why we have the shows
Yeah.
and these local vendors. Like, they should actually bring the prices down to actually get the younger generation into the hobby. Like, there's a lot of people who actually would like to join
Yeah.
get into it. The problem is it's the price right now. They're setting the prices too high. They need to bring it back down, especially with stuff that they've been holding on to for
Yeah.
years.
Hey, welcome Artie to the chat. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes, like, I just like to go see different trains running more than going to see. Sure, I look around at the tables. I'm looking for something oddball they don't have of
Oh
interest
yeah.
to me. And so
Oh,
I'm looking for. I look for these Concord cards. I take these any day of the week if I find them.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That kind of stuff there. But as
Uh,
far as new stuff, I'm not. I might as well go to the hobby store and buy it.
yeah. There was one vendor that I do miss that used to be there, Hobbyworks,
Okay.
because he used to always have the entire back of the arena loaded. Because he brought about 5 or 6 carts, and it was all like tools, parts, and everything like that, just that you needed at a very, very good price at
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
And I missed that. Apparently, someone bought his estate in Ajax, and
Yeah.
well, I guess they've never shown up ever since.
Okay.
Well, the guy retired, so
Yeah.
I miss it. Yeah, and as well, the G Men were never there, and they usually make a big layout at the show too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they weren't there either this year. So
We have a big. There's a big train club in the city. They call the Holmes Club. That's a very expensive club to become a member. It's almost $30 a month to join.
yeah,
And
we
so
also have. Oh, sorry. I'll continue. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad,
that's
James.
okay.
No, 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 no. Finish your thing because I wanted to
Yeah,
say what Perry said
it's
after.
it's called the Holmes Club. It's in the old Robert Land School in the north end of the city.
Yeah,
And it's a big it's a big layout of the Hamilton area, especially TH&B track as it was back in the '60s.
okay.
Um, but they're expensive membership at $30 a month, I think. So that's not going to be, and they're
Wait,
very
did you say
prototypical.
$30 a month?
Yeah, 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 $30 a month. Hmm.
Whoa!
And they're very prototypical.
Huh?
I remember going to the hobby store near me, and I ran into a diehard THB collector, and he was chatting with me because I bought a bunch of these Walters box cars.
Yeah,
Well, they're nice cars, but Walter doesn't do things prototypical at all. And they were painted yellow, but they're wooden box cars. They never painted the wooden box cars yellow. They only painted the steel box car. But Walter just had to have a yellow box car, and they painted them. And
yeah,
what do you want me to do? It's just Walters is bad for that. I remember talking to a chat a couple years ago, and I had these. I asked you about them too. They're SD45s locomotives.
yes,
CPs. And
yes.
this guy
CP did
argued.
have them.
Yeah, I know, but this guy argued all the time. That he argued on the chat that they're wrong. Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't build them. I bought them from Walters. Not my fault. I
Yeah,
went to a train show and I bought a locomotive. I bought
yeah.
two, in fact, from the
But
store.
now, but now you could tell the guy was wrong because actually CP did
Yeah,
have those units. They had a couple. They were ex-Sue. They did have them.
Yes.
Yeah. And actually, what Perry was saying earlier, we should actually have some new members this fall that are actually looking at joining, and our club
Yeah.
in the fall. And actually, some of them are
Okay.
YouTube creators as well.
Well,
I
if the
think one
GO
of them
train
was
ran to
Matt.
Ottawa, if they put the GO train to Ottawa, I'd go more often. I'd be honest with
Well,
you.
then that probably put Via Rail out of service then.
The Via Rail doesn't come into. I can't get the Via Rail from Dundas.
I know,
But
but
I would have to go to Aldershot Station, take the GO to
Union
to
or to
Union.
Oshawa. Actually, you have to get off at Union, get on the Lakeshore East from Union to Oshawa, and then get on Via Rail from Oshawa to Ottawa, and then somehow get a bus to go up to Arnprior. Take the
An
Ontario
hour, yeah,
Northland bus up to
an hour.
Arnprior.
Okay. I saw someone did a fake picture of a CPKS locomotive, and I did not like the it was KSCP on the nose. I did not like it, but that's the way it is, though.
There was that, and then there was another one on Facebook that someone put up about 5 options. Apparently, that was fake too. That someone put up
Uh,
trying to do
yeah,
5 schemes. Apparently, that was fake.
yeah, could be.
Everyone just trying to get that little bit of a kink.
Yeah, I'm my oh that's my battery light is need to be charged. Yeah, I think I'm bringing my N scale layout to the Smith Falls if I get it fixed up.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is a show in Smith Falls coming up as well in August. I gotta figure out the dates. It's actually at the museum.
Okay, but that's before we get there though.
Yes. Hang on. I'm gonna look
Where do you
here.
mean? The Friday is whatever day that
No,
is.
no, 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 no. I understand.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to see when that show is.
yeah.
Railway Museum of Eastern Ontario.
Mid August, Perry thinks.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to look up right
Yeah,
now.
I've been to the Smith Falls Train Museum before.
Yeah,
And
they got more done there. They put a new siding in
okay,
and a new switch into it as well.
cool. I check it out when we go there. We're gonna go there. I got 3 days. We're only rail fanning on the Sunday, so
Yep.
we're going to bug Chris Saturday morning. No, Jason, I think someone was putting stuff on Facebook just to throw a monkey wrench into things. It was fake news. Um, yeah, Saturday morning. It's either that or none. So it's Saturday morning, Chris.
Okay, so it's the annual Smith Falls Train Fest that's coming up
Yes, that's
in
right.
August.
That's right. And we thought of going to that, but we couldn't do both. The train
Yeah.
fest, and that
It
means we'll have
says
everything booked
this
up.
was last year's. This was last year's, which was the 13th and 14th. So I
Yeah.
think this year's is the 12th and 13th.
Yes, that's right. They do have a big train fest at Smith Falls. That's right. But we're can't do both.
No.
It seems to be better to do it on later weekend. Less people there for us.
Hmm.
There's also every time we've gone up, we've always been closed. But there's a train museum in Huntsville too, eh?
Really?
Yep. Yep. On the highway, off Highway 11. Yep. It's trained to be.
Oh,
It's
wait, wait,
trained to
wait,
be
wait, wait.
too.
Wait, in Huntsville?
We've driven
Oh, are
past
you,
it in Huntsville. We've driven past it. Every time we've gone up the Huntsville area, it's always been closed. Okay, Jason, thanks for popping in. I got more turnouts for the layout. Yeah, it's on the I go what highway it is, but it's on the main highway heading into Huntsville on the right hand side. And every time we go up the Huntsville area, it's always closed. There's also a big train museum in Sudbury too.
yeah, it's Muskoka Heritage Place.
And I like the one in Sudbury is great too. Artie,
Okay.
he had to go to a barbecue with Rapido, and he's actually on the way to his truck to head home. So he's a traveling man today. He went there to
Yeah,
get.
he skipped out on us.
Yeah, well,
He skipped out on us just to try and see if he could get his little sticky hands on some products while he was there.
didn't put any in his pocket though. He didn't put any in his pocket. But yeah, that's where the bum is.
Oh, I didn't say that. I did
I
not
did.
say
I did.
that.
And Chris is on the way home too. He's going the other direction.
Yeah, but they were both
Well,
there.
Mike
They
is
both
off the
left us
tracks. He
behind.
definitely fell off the tracks.
They left us behind.
Well, they were trackside trying to catch trains today because Bernard was live, and he went looking. Oh, I see some real fanners out here. And Mike and Chris had their cameras out trying to catch trains. I don't know how successful they were. Now, Chris did go live later, but I don't know if he caught any trains.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, Bernard was live today. Didn't you see Bernard?
Oh, I know Bernard was live. He was actually sitting in Rapido's comfy chairs in the headquarters.
He went to around the warehouse to see what stock they had.
Oh,
Oh yeah. But yeah, Mikey's off. Mikey's off the rails. He's not even on
yeah.
US.
Mikey's thinking about himself, not thinking about us.
No, he was an employee for the day. But yeah, no. So yeah, that's where I is. So where I hope to start building the layout after we get back from Newfoundland,
Oh,
and we're going to look for trains.
yeah.
There's 3 spots
Mike,
in Newfoundland.
Mike's deeper on railroad. You have a good night, bud.
Hey, thanks. No problem. Thanks for lurking. So the 593, which is in Corner Brook. There's
Yep.
also a bunch of CN stock in uh, Vista Bay, I think it is. It's on the North Shore area, and of course, there's a museum in St. John's too.
Yeah.
And we're hoping it all depends on our itinerary. We're taking a bus tour, and we're going to go to Labrador. Yes, Wig-Wag, Newfie, it's in the blood, man. Get with it. That's the heritage. I'm proud of it too.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got it. Yes, my son. What do you want to talk about? Where's your squeeze box? Get it out. Start fiddling with the fiddle, man.
Who? Who?
Get the fiddle out and start fiddling.
Me?
No, Wig-Wag.
Oh.
My grandfather used to play the squeeze box. So did my uncle. No buttons. Strictly a squeeze box.
Oh, Split Rock.
Yes, they do, but they're all over the world, I think, Split Rock. But there's a chance that we might see icebergs in Labrador when we're going. Hey, Eagle Creek, uh, welcome to the chat. Yeah, we might see icebergs in when we go to Labrador, because
How do
that's
you auction off Mike?
how much.
I don't know. Everyone's asking. I don't know. Artie, I
Oh,
don't know how we would. I don't know how we could do that.
we can start at $10 and keep knocking it down $1 a minute. So by the time he gets to the end of the night, he's free. In fact, it'll cost you to come get him.
Yeah,
uh,
big time.
but yeah, Mike is on the way. He told me in the text he was heading to get his car. It's in Paris. I guess it was a halfway point when in Lorne. So he's on the way to the car and head home to his truck. And Chris should be on the road too, I would think. He told me he'd be driving between six, leaving between 6 and
Yeah,
7.
and he's going to be in the dead zone till he at least hits Carlton Place.
That bad?
No, Highway 7 is usually pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tim, I'm not sure how many Newfies it takes to screw in a light bulb. But when the hurricane the Fiona went through there last year, my cousin's house was standing on stilts because it took away the entire foundation of the land around the foundation. Nothing left. House is still standing though, but it was like on stilts. By the time they were done. Okay, you go great night shift there. It's 8 o'clock now in Ontario, so not too bad.
Yeah, and it's still bright out too.
One Newfie.
Still long days right now.
Yeah, well, I was up this morning at 7.
Oh, I was up at 6.
Where did we go this morning? We had to go run it. We had to go up to my brother-in-law's place this morning for an errand, drop off stuff for the estate for my mother-in-law.
Okay.
You gotta kiss the cod too, Tim.
Don't you have to also bite the head off a herring?
No, you gotta kiss the cod. You want to be in. Wear your yellow hat. My cousin used to go gaffing for lobster on the rocks down there, and of course it was poaching they called, but Newfoundland didn't care. They didn't eat. And the claw off that lobster he poached, the claw was almost 3 feet long.
Wow.
My aunt had the claw on her TV.
Okay.
The big lobster. My grandfather was a shipwright. Toilet break from Dream World. Poor Artie. Yeah, June 21st, not too far away. My
Nope.
wife, my wife's birthday's on the 19th. There's a train show near there. I'm not allowed to go. Oh, speaking of my wife's birthday, that's alive.
Oh.
So that's okay.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we're gonna go out for lunch.
Okay.
She's already got it all planned out. I
Nope.
didn't want to stress out Mike too much.
Huh.
You
Oh,
guys,
Mike responded at 7:55 on my. I saw that on my email there. I guess he responded to our message chat,
oh
our
yeah,
chat group there at 7:55.
oh yes, on the way to the vehicle. Okay, yeah. No, we got it all figured out. But if I have good cell signal and I see trains in Newfoundland, I'll go live. We'll see. I don't know because they're 3 hours ahead of an hour and a half ahead of us. I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. hour and a half. So not much of a
Already?
time change.
Yeah, they're
Not.
an hour and a half.
But I do know they used to have a ferry that crossed from North Sydney to Port aux Basques. It was the CN Carson, and
They still have a ferry that does that.
yeah, but the CN
But it's
Carson,
no longer. It's no longer a. Yeah, it's a private company that's doing it.
but the CN Carson is no longer there. It's sunk. It's up on the
Yeah.
North Shore. They got caught into a bad weather. They moved it from travel from St. John's up the coast to the Bellare Strait somewhere, and it sunk. And it's there, but not floating. But you can't. You used to be able to take a train all the way to North Sydney. Not anymore. You go to Halifax and you can take a bus.
Yeah, the train only goes as far as New Glasgow now, I believe.
Yeah, took a
Give me a
lot of
second.
traffic. It took a lot of trains out of the area. We were driving today, and my wife was showing me there's a section in Cambridge, not too far from Sparky's. Used to be a CP line, ran across there. Not there no more. Gone. Took it out.
Actually, yeah, the tracks go as far as Port Hawkesbury, and that's it.
Yeah, but it used to go all the way to North Sydney at one time.
Hmm.
Not anymore. And used to come into Hamilton to the CN station. Well,
The tracks are still there, though. They haven't pulled the tracks out.
well, that's good. But the CN station, they still use that station for cruise, but they don't have passengers no more.
Hmm.
Yeah, they use the station. The the passenger portion of it is used for a venue now. But
Oh,
the actual, but the crew CN still uses the lower half of the building for crew.
okay. So that's straight. That's actually the strait between Newfoundland and Labrador, right? You were talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're going to not, but we're gonna go. We're gonna cross that channel on some sort of vessel, and we're going to Labrador.
Oh,
So that's where we figure we're gonna see icebergs.
well, if you go to Labrador, don't forget to stop in Goose Bay.
All depends on the tour package. So we have no control where we go.
Oh, oh, you gotta stop in Happy Valley.
That's the Bay of Fundy, Split Rock. That's in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick.
Yes.
Yeah, the Bay of Fundy. Yeah, we're flying into Deer Lake, taking a bus to Corner Brook. Then from there we're heading around the island, and we're going to end up in. No, Thomas, the Titanic is about I don't know how many miles below the water surface. But we're ending up in St. John's, though, and we'll fly home from St. John's. And I'm hoping to see the train museum there. We'll see. No, no Titanic. But the sister of the Titanic is actually in Hamilton, and it's going to go to Kingston eventually. The King
Well,
Lot.
it's not really a sister. It was built at the same time as the Titanic in that era.
Same manufacturer, same builder.
No, no,
They didn't fix the engine. They could run it.
no. She wasn't built by Harlan and Wolff.
It's bad they didn't fix the engine. They can run it again, though.
No, no. We'll see what Kingston does with her. I think they may turn her into a bed and breakfast.
Yeah. Well, that's the guy who bought it originally. He was going to turn it into a venue and a theater, but he didn't because we went up to Georgian Bay to see it being brought in from the States.
Yeah.
And we parked in Port McNichol for years. But I guess they changed their mind. So I have the Lego in the Apollo, the launch tower. It's 4 feet high. I just got to put it together again. I took it all apart to move. If I ever get it back together again, I had all the instructions for it. No, I don't split rock. I have the Apollo Saturn V in Lego, and I have the launch tower in Lego. The launch tower has over 20,000 bricks in it, and it's 4 feet high when it's
Oof.
Sunday. That I plans for that came from a guy I met in Australia, and then me and a guy from Salt Lake City tweaked it a bit. But so I'm not sure anything else we got to talk about, Mr. Bubs. Uh,
Well, I've been hearing 231 has 8757 on her and has been going back and forth between Toronto and Montreal.
what is that?
The Every Child Matters unit, and it's been leading quite a few times.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's CP,
Yep.
which we'll never see it in the model unless they can make a deal with the natives, with their First Nations. But
Well, it's whoever did the trademark for that, and I got a funny feeling it's someone who did that. But that's the funny thing because Atherin has it on their site. They have that one, and they have the Hapag Lloyd unit on their site now.
I know if I wanted to, I can get it. I can get it done because you can print. If you can get the decal, make the decal yourself, and scale it to HO scale, you can get it painted.
Yeah, you just got to make sure someone has the. I I really couldn't do something like that with an
Oh no, I
actual.
couldn't. I have a friend of mine who belongs to the Brantford Train Club.
Mm.
He can paint it because a buddy of mine did an ES-44. He painted it to look like the Arrow Arrow,
Hmm.
and they made all the decals for it and everything for it. Did a really good job. You remember seeing that one before you saw a picture of the locomotive that was done in the power one, the green, a few months back. It was a
Oh, are you talking about what in CP?
there was a locomotive you saw someone did a painted a locomotive. Well, that was done by a friend of mine.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, someone. Yeah, I guess your buddy there did the 1001. They repainted an SE40-2F into the hydrogen unit,
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
even though the hydrogen unit is a little bit different than the
Yeah.
SE40-2F. It's got the same front, but everything in the back is completely all different.
Thomas, the THB did not travel to Newfoundland. It strictly was in the Hamilton, Toronto, Buffalo, New York corridor.
Just a transfer for Canadian National, New York, and
Yeah,
CP.
yeah. It didn't. It did. It basically ran from Toronto, Buffalo. They used to have THB used to have had a ferry used to cross at Port Maitland to Erie, Pennsylvania area for used to transport coal.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Port Maitland, where the dock was, but nothing beyond that. New York Central brought the passenger trains up to this area. That's why I have the E8 because the E8 and this and New York Central came into the roundhouse in Hamilton, but it didn't go beyond Toronto.
Oh, hey Daryl, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Daryl, welcome to the chat. Yeah, so the
Listening from the changing room.
Target. But yeah, it didn't go any beyond that. I
Yeah.
have a print of the that I took down. It's called the Roundhouse in Winter, and it's the THB Roundhouse in the East End, in the West End of Hamilton. And there's a picture of the E8 coming into the Roundhouse. I have that print because Chris posted. You just see this? Yeah, I got it. I got it. I have it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
I actually wish
I have a
Smith Falls
picture
never
here.
got rid of.
So, Bob's, this is
Oh, I was just saying, Smith Falls used to have a roundhouse too. The table's still there, but and the foundation to the roundhouse is still there, but it's all the rest of it's all gone. I actually wish they would have kept the roundhouse because that's quite a bit of historic feat.
so. If you can see that, I'm moving back a
Yep.
bit.
Yeah.
That's the 593.
Yes.
That is the Newfie bullet.
Yeah.
That is it. Now, before CN took over the railway, it was called the 193. But this came from a friend of mine in Newfoundland. Now, I actually bought a print of the 593 from an artist in Newfoundland. It's on its way.
Huh.
I bought it framed and everything. It's being shipped here. There's something else in here that's going to show. Here's another print I got. This is the Darling Himalayan Railway. That's a print of another local train
Okay.
I got from my friend in Newfoundland. And what else I got? Oh, there it is. I misplaced this. This is my. I got a window decal for my car. I had made for
Oh.
my t-shirts. I misplaced it. It's made for sticking my car.
Okay.
Yeah. But also, he gave me a book on the Grand. It's called the Annual Report, the 1992, the Grand Trunk Railroad. It shows some of the tracks of the Grand Trunk Railroad. He gave.
Okay.
I don't. That's one locomotive I do not have in my collection is the Grand Trunk.
Huh.
I don't have that one. So I gotta get those prints framed. I'll hang in the train.
Okay.
But I haven't got to that point yet. But yeah. So I'm hoping to see that locomotive in Corner Brook. We're hoping. We'll see.
I'm pretty sure you will.
Depends on the bus schedule we're doing.
I know, but still.
Yeah. So what's this here? Here goes subdivision. There's a big point of contention with Atherton and the Every Child Management. It's the same issue as Atherton and Via Papa. They don't have the rights. No, I agree. The Poppy is a fundraiser for the Legion to raise money for the veterans, and they're not.
It's the Poppy Fund.
That's right.
It's because they call it the Poppy Fund because that's already trademarked. No one is allowed. If any, like Via Rail and the Legion had to go through extensive talkings to actually even just have the logo printed on their locomotives. Right. Now, with what Atherton did, what they should have did was actually talk before they announced it.
That's right. If they had talked to
They were,
the Poppy Club and
well,
and they
the
made
thing
some
is, no matter, well,
if they
here's the
made
thing.
if they made some arrangements with them properly, and they were going to contribute something of the sale of the locomotive, but they didn't do it. They didn't handle it correctly. That's for sure.
Well, the thing is with the Poppy Foundation, no matter what, any funds with their logo on it, no matter what, it's in their system. 100% of the proceeds have to
Hmm.
go to the Poppy Fund.
That's right.
100%. There is no agreement whatsoever. No matter what, that amount goes to the Poppy Fund.
Right. That's right. They didn't do that. And every child matters. That's never going to happen. Not. I don't think it will ever happen unless you. That too. It's a very touchy subject.
It is. Oh, wait, what business car was Perry talking about here?
I don't know.
Hey, Perry, can you give us a heads up about the business car you're talking about?
And when you're auctioning off. Oh no, he's not auction. He wants it. It's your coach.
This
Yeah.
couch has been places. Actually, the couch that I'm sitting on right now is actually in our show a few years back. It was our crew lounge,
Yeah.
the
The
club
club.
cars.
The club cars. Bye, Artie. Thanks for coming.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it wasn't just the locomotive; it was also the club cars that got it too. They got the
Oh,
puppy on the right next to the door.
right. But there is one. The Poppy is on a repeato car or not at all.
Well, no,
No, no. So there's no HO scale has a Poppy. Period.
no.
It's only on the real locomotive.
At, yes, only at certain times.
Yes, that's correct. So it's a skin that they can apply, a wrap,
Well,
right?
it's a decal.
Right. Yeah, and they take it off. They only have to have it on during a certain time of the year,
Yes.
and no other time beyond that.
No.
The Poppy engine has been retired. It never made it to be in production.
No, it never did. Well, the P-42, the the paint scheme hasn't made production,
No.
but the locomotive has been made. The locomotive is being made via P-42, but it will not come out in that scheme, in the Poppy scheme.
At least not legally anyhow.
No.
Poppies is
Ah.
very, very dedicated thing.
Mm. Uh, let's bet on derail Daryl. Split Rock says derail Daryl. Let's bet on which one gets more money. Oof.
For what? For what?
I don't know.
The Poppy is a memorial for the veterans of Canadian wars, the
Well, it's
military.
not just a. It's not just Canadians. I have
Mm,
seen the British Poppy as well. It's
yes, British.
basically
But Michael McCrae, the McCrae, came from Canada, was born in Guelph, who wrote the Flanders Fields.
hmm.
He's a Canadian. His house is a museum now in Guelph. So what did Perry say? My club car, the Poppy, on about mid-October into November. Yeah, that's
It,
right. That's the time that we do it because respect. Yeah, it's just respect for the veterans. We don't wear it only during a certain period of time.
Hmm.
At least I do ours. But there's always the cenotaph in near home. There's crosses along the gardens all year round. They're little white crosses. The kids made them, and they're around the
Ah.
gardens at the cenotaph, and they're always there. They don't come down. They take away the wreaths though, because they die off and they get rid of those. But they keep the crosses are over there, and there's a pocket on every cross too, I think. And
Ah.
someone goes to the cemetery and make sure Nathan Cirillo's uh, gravesite is always maintained.
Oh, okay.
Always maintained.
Oh.
My parents not too far from that. I've been there.
Hmm.
But, well, Mr. Bubs, I know our cohorts decided to keep traveling, didn't want to pop in, other than
Yeah.
to say hi. I didn't put Chris with because he's driving, so he'd be.
No, and I think Chris is by himself. And from what I heard, he drove this morning to Toronto just to go to this, and now he's on his way back.
Yes. He told me I forgot about the thing, and he told me he could pop in as a on driving home, but it's probably too not great. I did send him. He had the link if he wanted to, but
Yeah,
so
I know,
he'll hear from
but
tomorrow.
he probably is by himself in the car. Like if he had someone else with him, then he could probably get the link set up and all that
Yeah,
jazz.
that's right. But him driving,
But yeah,
that's okay.
no, I know.
Hey, Robert, Flying Crow, welcome. Did you get your sticker
I
yet? I mailed it to you.
I should actually so because you have been getting me, and everyone's been sending. Well, Chris sent me stickers, and you sent him stickers to give to me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna show where because I don't have a layout or anything like that to actually put these on. I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna show everyone of what I'm actually putting my
Oh,
stickers on.
great, Robert. That's good. He got his stickers.
So this is where I'm putting all my stickers on.
Yes.
It's my little work board.
Now, I don't have that orange one you have on the far right. I don't have that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah. So I got that.
Oh, that's cool. Yes. Now,
So other
as
than my
far as
Yeti and and that KDEX
yeah,
decal, every other sticker is basically from model railroading, from
now as far as your
basically
shade,
everyone that's out there.
locomotive you got, you should reach out to Joel Rader. He might help get it running.
Well, the thing is with that Shay, I'm actually just gonna put it on there as a monument piece. I don't really want to
Yeah,
fix it up like the buddy of mine.
yeah.
Oh, Wigwag's asking, how do I get you my sticker? If you want to send them to Chris, you can get them that way to me.
Yes. Send it to Chris. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, GBO after go be or go home. Send them to go
Yeah.
be or go home. I know Wigwag. I still gotta send you something. I still gotta send you the gift card.
I need a Flying
And the,
Crow sticker. I turn this around. So there's my sticker wall.
yeah, I don't have a sticker wall. I got a sticker. I got a sticker
Yeah,
bulletin board.
yeah. So that's
Oh, I still got to
one.
put on my mini prints one too.
That's what I got so far.
Yeah.
And you know this guy over here, the MIA guy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. There's Chris's.
I
Yeah.
actually got two of Chris's on mine.
Yeah, I got the other one too. I got the Go Via Go Home one. Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, I got the After Dark one.
Yeah, I got that
Oh
one.
yeah, that's in the corner there.
Yeah, I got it. Um,
Yeah.
that one up top there, that's from Australia. Eventually, I'll get one from
Ah,
Artie. It's the River Belt Line. That's from Australia.
okay.
Uh, and the BNSS sub, that's from the UK. Diggers from the UK. And that got the last week. Chris, Model Train
Yeah,
Aficionado.
I actually don't have one of Mark's.
Oh, the M&M Rails one? There, right there.
Yeah,
Have you
I
got it?
don't have one.
Oh. Me, I got one, and I think Dwight got one. And Lily.
Well,
Lily is in the picture there. He made these for me.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh,
yeah.
I think I should. We should. Maybe I may talk to the AG. Maybe make some stickers for the club for
Yeah,
our
try
club to
Robert.
actually give out.
I got your Split Rock. Where are they? Right there. Mind the light.
I'm still kind of curious though, is how's this sticker thing started up? To tell you the truth, I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I don't know how it started, but I get on the Around the Layout podcast Facebook group, and we start trading off stickers from there.
Ah,
And through through our live streams too. But now Robert is he modeled Kansas City Southern. I think it's 1976.
oh,
His layout is timestamp 1976. It
yeah.
never changes. You wish he could never change too.
But
1976.
yeah. So
So
with
it doesn't
this
matter.
though,
What's that?
at least now it's my moving forward. It actually will be coming with me whenever I go to work,
Yeah,
when I
that's
gotta
good.
do stuff.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Uh, Correct. See,
Oh
correct.
man, that's old.
1976. And someday I will get it. I don't have one yet, but I'll get a KCS on my layout. Get a I need to get. I don't have any Union Pacific either, so I don't have KCS, Union Pacific, and no GT, no Pennsylvania. Uh, yes, bicentennial year. It does not age. Free bottle hostile. Only if you're lucky. I put it away, Robert, but I had the Newfie bullet out too. I put it away.
Hmm.
I should get it for Robert.
Yeah.
I guess I'm for you, Robert. Don't go away.
Oh boy.
This is for Robert.
You're actually gonna give that to Robert.
No, I'm going to show him.
Oh.
This this is the 593, Robert. This is the narrow gauge Newfie bullet.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is that. It's
Wait.
593.
Split Rock, I don't have stickers. Because really, I don't have a logo. So,
I can create one with your coach in the middle. uh,
what is wrong with my couch?
I'm not sure, Robert, but I bought a print of an artist from Newfoundland. When I get it here next live, I will show you. I don't have his name handy.
This is
But
actually a very comfortable couch that
the
I have.
Newfie Bullet, the 593, is in Corner Brook. It's on static display. Well, if there's nothing else going on, Mister
Well,
Bubs, I think we
mm,
I think we'll call it a night. I want to thank
yeah,
everybody who came out tonight to watch our live stream, minus our missing cohort.
mm, yeah. I do have something though coming in the mail there shortly.
Sure. What? Anything good? Trains?
It is actually a train to tell you. It is a piece of rolling stock. It is a steam generator, but it's the black and white CN wet noodle because I actually do have somehow I have procured a few supercontinental cars in CN black and white that
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually maybe replicate the actual Rapido before the corridor started
Yeah. Yeah.
and before Via took over. So I actually found the rare cars that actually do say Rapido on the side, and that's what I'm going to see what I can get. I'm only
Okay.
doing it a little bit at a time. I haven't gotten the FP9 or an FPA4 to go with it,
Yeah.
so as well a B unit as well that I probably would need. But that's going to be a little bit of driven jab due to the fact that one, I still got Empress on order. I still
Okay.
got a few things on order with PWRS. Plus, I'm doing orders for the club with PWRS there too. Some members have ordered stuff for the 100th anniversary that's coming up for the RCAF. So I got that on order. I got a few other locomotives on order, but are probably not coming in until next year. Well, apparently with Athearn, stuff was supposed to come out in June, but it's now been delayed. So everything's all going to be coming out at once, which is going to hurt the wallet.
Yeah. I know.
Um, I know. But as well as the RS-18, I got two RS-18Us on order from Otter Valley, from a dealer in Oshawa. I got the GP9RM on order, Mother and Slug unit, and another GP9RM to go with it. That's on order as well. So there's a lot of stuff up
Okay,
that's
Thomas.
coming.
Thanks, Thomas
But
Passy.
there is some stuff coming as well. I will be probably putting up a few videos. I still got to put up the layout tour from last weekend, not the weekend that just passed, but last weekend. And as well, I still got to put up the show uh, video from this weekend that just went by.
Yeah.
So I still got a bit to do. And then this summer, when I get my time off, I got to get trackside and I got to get some rail painting for everyone who loves it out
Yeah.
there. And
Yes.
anything I do get in, I do definitely got a review. I did get something at the show, but it was already paid for a while back. Buddy just brought it to me because it actually came in by train.
Okay. Cool.
It was actually shipped by rail. So it was a White Angus van. So I may do a quick review on that. I don't have anything to power it up, but what I'll do is probably a comparison because I have a first run Angus, a second run Angus, and a third run Angus. And
Hmm.
I'm just going to maybe do the comparison. So maybe I may do that.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
So next Monday it'll be on Mike's channel,
Yeah.
and I know
And we're on Chris's channel this Thursday.
Daryl. Who's cab crew Wednesday? This Wednesday. See, you're in the chat still.
Yeah, he got me mixed up with Mike.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mike is
he thought
MIA.
I was Mike?
Yeah. Well, he made a mistake. He apologized.
I know he did.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
But
ouch.
Chris is live on Thursday.
uh,
Plumber is
yeah.
live
So,
on Thursday, Wednesday for cab crew. Last week it was
yeah.
me and Mike.
And then there is a brunch build, I think, this Sunday as well. I'm not sure. I think it's the last day it's the last brunch build of the engine house build that
Yes.
everyone's doing right now.
Yeah, mine's still in the box. I have a spot for it though.
I never got one. I didn't. I don't have a place to put it.
Well, my problem was I was too, too busy on Sundays and getting
I yeah.
and I wasn't set up to work with it. Everything I wanted to use for it was packed away, so they made it hard. But I'll have lots of kits to build, and I'll get organized. When I get things going here, we'll build. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the
And
same
well,
kit. I'll build.
I didn't really have a place to put it, but a couple of friends of mine were telling me, "Oh, just build it and sell it." Like, but that's not me. That's not what I do. It's kind.
Um,
I know.
oh well. I think
Yeah.
uh, I think we'll get going, Bubs. I
Yeah.
want to thank everybody who showed up to our live stream tonight. Remember, next Monday it'll be on the Missing Guys channel. Trackside Mike. He's got a week to get ready. He's got to work tomorrow, so he'll be tired tonight when he gets home.
Yep.
But I appreciate everybody showing up at the tonight, and we'll catch you on the next live. Good
It's
night,
always fun to chat
everybody.
with everyone. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Keep it on the tracks.
That's right.
Take care, everyone. Have a good night.